What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the show where we will dissect the market with technical analysis so you can actually see what other participants are really doing in the market. On this one, we're going to be talking about Bancor, BNTUSD, because it has actually made a pretty good move recently. And what this could mean for this coin as a whole, we're going to dig into the charts and see what really is going on. Would there be more upside to this coin, or will it come back down and retest at least where it broke out from? Now, before we begin today, if you guys don't already have a Webull account and want some free stocks, do use my referral link down below. They're still giving away stocks between $3,000 to $3,000, depending on your luck, right? If you guys make a account and deposit $100 US, and I will also get a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me, so that directly supports my channel. Now let's get started and see what's going on in this market. Now, let me go ahead and pull up the charts. So we have this Bitcoin chart, which I made an episode earlier. So you guys might want to check that out because, in my opinion, Bitcoin is still very much the driver of this market. And for any altcoins, for most altcoins, I think it's going to depend on what Bitcoin is doing. But I am seeing Bancor, BNTUSD, making a pretty good move recently, right? Let's see if this actually amounts to anything. Now, I am not in this coin. I don't think it's I think the better time to pick up altcoins would be if Bitcoin actually breaks above 32K, which I talked about to be a pretty important level for both Bitcoin and altcoins, because altcoins follow Bitcoin, right? So I think the better time to pick up altcoins would be at when Bitcoin actually breaks and hold 32K. I have some altcoins from earlier this year, which I am kind of trapped under. So I'm gonna wait for that breakout on Bitcoin before getting any altcoins. So if this actually turns out to be front running a lot of the other altcoins, it'll be something I'll be looking at. But I'm doing this because I know it has made a pretty good move, and a lot of you would probably want to see what's going on in this market. So let's take a look into the higher time frames for Bancor, BNTUSD. Let's start with the monthly time frame here, where it seems like basically the price action here has gone a double bottom, right? We have just very small double bottom here. It's actually a pretty big double bottom. It's a pretty big deal because it's on the monthly time frame. We do have double bottom here with bullish divergence on this monthly time frame, and that looks like it could actually be playing out right now, right? I do see the neckline of this double bottom to be about 64 cents, right? If it could actually break above 64 cents, there could be more upside to this. That tells me that this double bottom is actually playing out. Right now, it's working its way up to the neckline, so it's trying to play out, in my opinion, but it doesn't actually play out until it actually breaks that that initial top there, right? Which here is about 64, 65 cents. I'm gonna say 65 because I like the even number, right? And we could probably zoom into the chart and see what exactly it's doing. So on the weekly time frame here, I'm gonna just say 65 cents right here. I know I can't be too, it's a little hard to be exact here, but 65 cents. Currently on this weekly time frame, it did break above the weekly 221 SMA and the weekly 50 SMA, right? So it is above that. So that's good for the short term. Now on this 3-day time frame here, I am seeing it has broken above the 3-day 21 and the 3-day 50 SMA as well, right? And the 3-day 200 SMA, which is the orange line, it's coming in, it's coming downwards, but it's at about $1. So it's still pretty far away from the price action. If the price action wants to continue going, the weekly 200 SMA, it's currently at about $1.80, which is the orange line right here. Now let's take a look into the smaller time frame here, where the price action did get this huge move, and breaking above the daily 50, 21, and the 200, right? So that's pretty significant. Price action did break above at least the daily 200 SMA. That basically is the divide between bullish and bearish, in my opinion. Now let's take a look into the smaller time frames and see what it could be doing. On the 4-hour time frame, more noticeably, it looks like this is a head and shoulders pattern, right? Neckline is going to be about 50 cents, just right here. It is not perfect, but I would say this is the neckline for this head and shoulders pattern. If price action does start to break below 50 cents, then I see probably some short-term downside at least. If the price action could actually break above, so right here, the head of this pattern would be at about 63 cents, but that's pretty close to that resistance I was talking about for the double bottom on the higher time frames at about 65 cents. So I'm gonna say 65 cents. If the price action breaks above 65 cents, it basically invalidates this head and shoulders pattern, and more bullish price action could continue if it breaks above this pattern, because it invalidates this head and shoulders pattern, as well as telling me that the double bottom pattern on the higher time frames is breaking, is playing out, right? But if it actually breaks 50 cents, that would not look good to me, in my opinion. Now, this is my very short update on what's going on in this market. Be sure to follow my Bitcoin updates as well as crypto markets as a whole, because like I said, I think that's more important as a driver for a lot of altcoins, most altcoins, right? So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.